I've got the Kifaru E&E set up to gather resources. There's EMR. I'm going to put on this clothing. I'm wearing stuff that is not acceptable. It's all cotton. There's a lot of snow. Just not doing it. So I'm going to put on the synthetics, the Gore-Tex. I'm going to go out in the woods. I'm going to find a camp spot, gather up some wood, look for some stuff for tea, maybe get a trout. I don't know. Just see whatever nature provides. That's basically what I'm going to do. Truck's up here in the snow, but I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that four-wheel drive. So, okay, let me get moving on this. I have 4 hours, maybe 4 hours of daylight left. I've got a lot of stuff I have to do. I'm just going to gather up some of these rose hips for maybe some rose hip tea. Not many. But it's a little past season, a bit dry. But for tea, I don't think that's gonna matter. Oh. Okay, a little hard to see. I'm gonna keep gathering these up. Now these here are not rose hips, so everything red, often in the same environment, might not be what you think it is, so make sure you really know what you're dealing with. People ask why carry an axe in the winter. Well, standing maple like this, there we go. On you go. That's gonna be perfect. I'll saw that up. That'll give me probably about an hour, at least an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of the wood for the teepee. So, axe made short work of it. It's a little pre-planning. I wanted to try my luck. Some trout. I don't know if the river's frozen, but when I get back, odds are I'm going to be pretty tired. Maybe want to fire an old fire ring, which I think I used this during the fall trip. There we are. Clear away the ice. We get birch bark, so I don't have to do all of this when I get back. Alright, my wood, that sapling I took down, it's for tonight. Alright, let me see if I can get something to eat, or at least something. I have food with me though, but still, it'd be kind of nice, fresh fish or anything. Alright, let me keep moving. Well, there's some hemlock. At least I know of tea for sure, along with the rosehip tea. This will be the hemlock for the hemlock tea. Quick little idea on hemlock. The cones are very, very small, usually sub 1 inch, and the needles are soft and kind of flat. So again, there's the cones and the soft needles. Just a quick overview of my E&E. Got the axe on there, little clip-on emergency fire starter with tinder. I've got stuff inside, water container, a few other items. Tyvek sit on. Also, I can use that Tyvek for a shelter. It's part of my main bag. I'm gonna use it tonight. So there's no chance, zero chance of rain. So I didn't bring the poncho, but bought the Tyvek. And the Tyvek could be rain gear if I need it too. One thing, looking for a resource. I'm gonna start a fire. Trying to start a fire a little bit of time. You see this birch bark? I just go for it. I don't think I'm gonna find it. You know, as soon as you see it, grab it. This is really fluffy stuff too. This is gonna produce a spectacular results, I think. Okay, let me keep going. There's the river. Here we go. It's a nice pool. All right. We're gonna give this a try. Give myself a low percentage of success because I'm not fishing. We use a makeshift hand caster. So let me set that up. That looks good. Looks nice down here. Really nice. Here's how this generally works. You fling out the weighted bobber, goes out, you reel it in by simply rewrapping the line. So hopefully, I've got a green woolly bugger on there with a split shot. I'll see if I can catch anything other than sticks and disappointment. Pretty punky. It's frozen too though. Oh. Whoop, that's what I want. A drier section of it. I'm going to attempt to char this. See how it works out. Just rummaging around stuff for tinder on top of the punk and the birch bark. Maybe I'll try to make a nest. I have some jute, but if I got other stuff, might as well try to conserve it a little bit. Alright. It's like a goldenrod. It's got a little fluffy nature to it, so maybe the goldenrod fluff with a little chaga or charred cloth. Maybe it'll be the trick. Here's just my wood prep. I'm going to maybe try to char that punk wood. I don't really, it's all set up. I don't have super fine wood because I have enough birch bark to melt the polarized caps. It's extra wood there. But some fine pieces right in there. And I put, before I did all this, there's my, I put this on a rock. I didn't feel like having it get all messed up. Okay, so now that I have the platform, toss it right there. There we go. I didn't feel like just putting it in the snow. Alright, let's give it a try. These are my fancy titanium chopsticks. I think some company sells them. REI titanium chopsticks. $20. So, I got myself a set. I know they look a little like sticks, but just believe me, these are titanium. There you are. A real nice spot. Ordinarily, this close to the stream, I would because obviously the water must flood over this bank here, but It's pretty cold. I don't expect any torrential rains. I'm not gonna worry about that. I don't see, oh, what's this? Oh, in here. No, that's not coming. I don't see too much in the way of dangerous branches, but I am setting up at night. Been in this area before, so, you know. Alright, I think this will be good. Nice flat. Reasonably so. Okay, so we're all set up camp. I wish I was set up hours ago, but I was messing around with fire. Okay. All right. There we go. Just a quick overview of my pack. It's hanging up in a tree. A little more crazy color, fluorescent, in case it gets dropped. There's like a Tula's that gave me superpowers. Coming down the hills and everything like that, didn't even stumble. The E&E, which I took this E&E out today to scrounge around for resources, worked out pretty darn good. Little 2-strand twist, paracord. One never knows, there's 50 feet there. And of course, poncho. So, I guess we'll get going with the camp. Alright, let me get the stove going. It's getting late. Okay, probably one of our easier fire starting challenges. There we go. A little more knife, a little fire steel. Whoops. That. There we are. All right. I'll let that. That's pretty quick. Here's a little something. That's all the split wood from that maple. I'm guessing maple we took down with the axe earlier. It's a lot of work dragging it through the woods, bringing it here, but hopefully the payoff will be able to burn just for hours. That's what I'm hoping, but it was a lot of effort, a great deal of effort splitting all that up, dragging it around. My rose hip tea, it's boiling away. Smells well, it smells like rosehip tea. All right, I'm gonna let this. I think it's about ready. Just gonna let it another minute or so, and we'll just. I guess I'll just drink it. It has kind of like a, almost like an apple nature to it. Probably because roses, I think, and apples are related, I think. Okay. It wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. It's a little late in the season, though. But, alright, so... yeah, maybe we'll do the hemlock next. That's the hemlock tea. Okay. That's about enough in there. I don't like it too strong. It's not crazy boiling. Just started to boil. Took it right off, put it right there. Threw the hemlock in. It starts to turn a little yellowy as it gets, I guess, from the effects of the water, hot water. And we'll just let it soak for a little bit. I figure I let it soak there for 5 minutes, something like that, and then I will drink it. Okay, time for next dose. I've never had it come out bad that way. It's good. All right. Well, that ends this trip's edition of funky, weird, bushcrafty teas. Getting a really good payoff with this split wood. Been burning for quite a while. I still have a lot of it left. Was kind of a pain, but here it still is. Still got a good amount of it. So a lot of prep, a lot of work, but paying off. Just a quick overview of my camp. By the river where I fished yesterday with no luck. Morning wood stove's going. My gear. The Cthulhus that gave me superhuman powers walking up those icy hills. I kicked all, there's less snow in this spot because it receives sun, just like I hoped it would. There's the sun, first thing in the morning. A little more snow elsewhere, but I still was able to cover up these gaps good enough, keep the heat in. And here's the inside of the camp. Sleeping arrangements. A little light. Oh, it's nice and toasty in here. Okay, I'm almost hiked out. I'm going up this hill. Same hill I went last night. Last night I had a lot of wood. I had that sapling and some stuff that I cut down and broke up, and there's a lot of weight, including the pack. Without these Cthulhus, I could have easily slipped. Nice spikes on them. So sometimes the most useful gear doesn't have to be your knife, the latest and greatest shelter, all the stuff that we gear hounds glamorize. Sometimes it's little things that prevent you from possibly twisting an ankle or breaking a leg. I mean, last thing I want to be out here in the middle of winter, broken leg. You know, I have a phone, but they'd still have to come and get me, and that's not something I look forward to. So that's it for this trip. Gosh, this is like being the Amazing Spider-Man or something. Highly recommend Katulas or any traction type footwear. Hiking poles are good, but you know, a stick will work. And again, another like my so-called titanium chopsticks yesterday, which are just actually 2 sticks. Sometimes best stuff you get, you pull right out of nature. All right, that's the end of this trip, and thanks a lot for watching.